So one of the ways to really juice your efforts and to really increase the amount of traffic that you're getting through SEO is through off-page SEO that we've been telling you about. And that's where you're going to try to get backlinks. Because Shreya, let's talk about what backlinks are, right? They're votes to your website.
Exactly. And this is the difference maker when everybody has done the correct SEO on page, they've done the correct title tags, the meta description. This is what's going to set you apart.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make you look, stand out in Google's eyes because you're actually going to have votes of confidence, right? That's what a backlink really is.
Yeah, it makes you an authority.
Helps you stand out. So one of the things you can do is to go out to a site called google.com/alerts. That's going to actually tell you some new opportunities that may show up that you can start to get backlinks on.
Right.
So one of the fast things you can do is create an alert around your niche market. So ours is going to be around women's weight loss, and it's going to create an alert here. And so that means what's going to happen is whenever I end up, getting my email feed from Google, they're going to send it. You need a Google account for this. Yes. They're going to send an email to my Gmail account that would say, here's something about women's weight loss. And there's different articles, like here's one about, late night meals. Like here's some new art. Basically, it just is going to pull up new articles that came out.
Right.
And then you can actually pick a niche. Like you could even go as far as to say, like, let's say smoothies or let's say something else. And you'll see examples of good content, but you could also find opportunities where you could actually comment on there, make a backlink from those fresh article sources that are out there. So it's kind of serves two purposes. One is it might give you more content ideas. The other idea is it's going to alert you to new website pages that just went up where you might be able to backlink to and get an idea, from those. So again, if I click into this is, a nice little article and there's opportunities to, maybe leave a comment on this kind of page. So you can see a lot of good content there. But yeah, so that gives you an idea of how Google Alerts would work, why you would set that up. Now, the next way to get backlinks, it's probably one of not the quickest ways, but it's one of the more important ways to get backlinks. You're going to get the best quality backlink through this way is actually through what's called guest posting opportunities. So that means where basically you write a content for somebody else's website, right?
Right. So you have a content machine going on right now anyway, because you have a process to create this content. It should be easy to create a content for somebody else as well and get a backlink to your site.
And the benefit of that is you also tap into their audience. So if they get thousands of visits a month or 500 visits or whatever, you can tap into that free organic traffic while getting the backlink, which boosts your SEO efforts and gets you more traffic. So they do really help you synergistically get a lot of traffic. So for this, just go out to Google, type in guest post opportunities. And what you're looking for is, opportunities to actually list your website. Now, the reason I start with guest posting opportunities is there's websites that change all the time. Now, here's one that shows up. It's under bloggerspassion.com. There's actually people that have curated list of sites that already accept guest post opportunities. Now, this one's interesting because if I click under, let's say, health and fitness blogs, there's already 11 sites that you could actually contribute to.
Right.
That you could actually link to. And they actually link directly to them. So you can actually, directly start to work with them. So it makes it very simple. KevinMD.com. And, they've got a link to their page. You can actually, there's the email that you would send to the email to if you had content that you wanted to share that was relevant. So this site gives you every niche market imaginable. So if your niche is web design, or if you're in entertainment, if you're in digital marketing, there's a lot of content that you could pull from. And
now,
go ahead.
One thing to keep in mind is that when you're turning in guest posts to each particular site, you don't want to repeat the same content over and over. You don't want to take one article and submit it to 20 places, because then it'll become a duplicate content. So what you want to do is you reach out to them and you give them a unique article. And it shouldn't be a problem because you have a content machine going now.
Right, absolutely. So you want to just be focused on, creating that content over and over again. Now, I'll show you one other kind of example that you can pull from. So I did this search in Google, and I went with our keyword term. So I went with women's weight loss, and then now they corrected it and said I should have put that in there. So women's weight loss, and so this is a very important way to write this. So where we have women's weight loss, imagine that being your niche market.
Right,
so,
that's your keyword that you're going after.
Yeah, golf, smoothies, health, it does not matter. Dog training, you put your niche in there. and then the word and then you want to go with the phrase like submit guest post.
And it has to be in quotations, right?
Correct. Yeah. Because that tells Google we only want to show pages that are about women's weight loss and they're allowing you to submit guest post content. Or another one would be right for us. So there's two different ones that we find get a lot of results. So this is another example, right for us. Because most websites, we find a lot of websites, like notice right that popped up, health, right for us, right for us, right for us. Like, this is awesome. I mean, Women Fitness magazine, right?
Yeah, if you get a backlink from there, it's going to go a long way.
It's going to go really far. And there's a contact form right here.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everything's all set. So all you have to do is go out, use these parameters to find guest posting opportunities. And it does take work. It's just like everything else. Unfortunately, backlinking takes a lot of time. There is work involved to do it. Now, the two ways we just shared, one is Google Alerts. That's to go out and find opportunities for new sites that you can comment on or new posts that have just happened. Then you could leave a comment with your link in the description somehow, some way. That's a little older school way, but it does work for being fresh and being out there because everybody reading that article, if you're one of the first to comment,
right,
it can help you. The secondary way is, of course, doing a more organic approach, and that's writing content for other people. And the third way to really get backlinks to kick off a new site is something that everybody can do, and this might be the easiest way to get started. And Treya, that's with profile links, right? Like you remember back in the day, and it's still relevant today, profile links, right?
Social media profile links.
Social media. Yeah. So what that means is that in your about page of your social media account or in the settings page, you would set your backlink in there. And so you would put a link to a website. Yeah, you would put your website link in there. So in our case, it'd be nutritiouswomen's.com. That also includes your Facebook profile. Now, Facebook profiles aren't necessarily what you would call a do follow SEO link, but you can get traffic from people that follow you, from friends, from family, from other people that happen across your content. And if you created a Facebook page for your new brand, then you would get a backlink from that as well. Another great one is Twitter. Twitter is really good for backlinks. They actually let you put a direct link right in Twitter profile page. There's also a lot of other sites like Reddit, Quora, the list goes on. Great sites, but they also have it's really important that you set up your profile page with backlink opportunities, and that gives you a lot of traction and a lot of reach potentially. So you also get backlinks that way. And then there's forums is another great way to go in your niche. I know that sounds very old school, but forums to this day still actually allow good, clean backlinks to your website. So that's a way to pick up 10 or 15 backlinks if you create a new account on some websites. So you could just go out to Google and look for health or women's health forums, and you could actually join a few of them. And then from there, you could actually leave a backlink in your profile, and that would link back to you. So
we covered 4 ways, right, of doing it. One thing you do not want to do, though, is go and buy backlinks. That's a complete no-no because they're really poor backlinks, really bad quality. That's going to hurt you more than help you. So don't go buy backlinks, but try the 4 methods that we just talked about.
Yep, and that will increase your traffic, increase your traction, and it takes time. Just like everything else in this space, it takes effort and energy, a little bit of elbow grease, but it's worth it in the end because you're getting backlinks and exposure for your brand.
Right.